Hi everyone, welcome back to this week's Relationship Tips with Jen. And today I'm going to be talking to you all about midlife crises. So it is happening. You are more obsessed with looking younger than ever before. You find yourself sitting at home, a little depressed and perhaps a little contemplative, repeating things to yourself like, is this all there is in my life? And why am I not feeling the way that I thought I would feel at this stage? You start to wonder why you're going through this like hodgepodge of feelings. For most people at a relatively young 30, 40, 50-something person, you still have a lot of time left in your life. However, it is possible that you are going through a midlife crisis. Some people see this crisis coming and they're not shocked when it hits, and others are not so lucky. So if you're currently experiencing an existential crisis of sorts, or referring back to old accomplishments, what you've achieved, experienced, possibly even missed out on, then it is very possible that you're going through a very typical life phase. In the media, a midlife crisis is usually depicted by a 45 to 50-year-old man who quickly dumps his wife and purchases a bright red sports car convertible. And this is possible, but unlikely, and definitely not the majority. Most people ponder important things like if they should leave their marriage, get a new job, or travel around the world and reinvent themselves. If we peel back the layers and ask why a midlife crisis occurs, I can answer that it's usually predicted by a few months or a few years of unhappiness. People who just keep busy and ignore their emotions, and then all of a sudden, these people they can't continue. So maybe they've done everything that they were told, they met a significant other, they had a house and a child, but it wasn't everything that it was cracked up to be, or maybe it's just the opposite. And now they're asking themselves, what else is there for my life? What else is out there for me? So if you're wondering if this is you, I have a few questions that you can ask yourself to determine if you're having a midlife crisis. 1, have you been feeling worn out, little energy, or no interest? 2, are you contemplating leaving a job that you once loved for something completely different? 3, are you thinking about leaving your long-time relationship? 4, do you often drift and fantasize about things that you wish you'd done differently? 5, do you feel stuck? 6, have you been comparing yourself to younger people or perhaps judging yourself against your peers more than usual? 7, are you contemplating the meaning of your life? And finally, 8, do you wish that you were more like somebody else? Answering yes to any of these questions can be symptomatic of many things. However, for the sake of this vlog, answering yes to a few of these means that it's possible that you are experiencing a midlife crisis. If this is you, then do not suffer in silence. Talk to somebody who you can trust with your feelings. And just because it sounds cliche doesn't mean that this crisis isn't as important as any other crisis. Thanks again for listening and watching these videos. Feel free to like and comment, and I will see you next week for your next relationship tip with Jen. Bye.